Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris Davis and today we're going to do a movie review of Black Widow. I've wanted to do this for a while, but kind of slipped my mind. I saw the movie a couple months back. I was covering Scarlett Johansson suing Disney back then, so that had priority, but I want to review the film. So this is Black Widow. So I really like this film. It was good. I enjoyed the action. I enjoyed the plot. Heard a lot of people on YouTube criticizing this film, saying that it was beating the audience over the head, that men are dumb and women are smart or something like that. And this film isn't like that. It isn't like that. Now, a film that is like that is Birds of Prey and Captain Marvel, but this film doesn't beat you over the head with gender stuff. That's in there, but it's part of the plot and stuff. And like I said, it doesn't beat you over the head with it. This is the better female or women superhero films, the better ones. Like the first Wonder Woman film. This is one of the better ones. As I say, and I really like this film, and if you haven't seen it, you should take some time and watch it. It's definitely worth taking a look, especially when we go further into, I think Marvel's going to phase 4, but we'll get into that later on in the video. Let's get into our review. So in this film, we see flashbacks of when Natasha Romanoff, also known as Black Widow, when she was a child, coming up in the Red Room program. She used to live with a sister, not like a blood sister, but a sister who was with her like in the Red Room, Yelena Belova. In the comics, she's another Black Widow. Sometimes she comes known as Crimson Widow or some kind of different colored widow. But she's another Black Widow who came up with Natasha Romanoff, and they had this family with the Red Guardian, the Russian version of Captain America, and an older Black Widow. And they were pretending to be a family because they were pulling off some kind of espionage job for the Soviet Union. This is like a flashback. And when they got through with the job and they were back in Cuba, they were separated and stuff. And it really traumatized Natasha and stuff, because you see that the government, Russian government or Soviet Union government or Red Room, like whoever's pulling the strings, I think mainly all of them together, because they were working together. Like in this film, they were exploiting all these girls to do espionage and stuff. And I guess their reason for doing it was because they're thinking that like women are like dismissive, people don't take them seriously, so that's why they're able to pull off these very tough spy jobs. Anyway, we go to the present and we see Natasha. She's in some kind of European country and she's off the grid. This is definitely taking place after Captain America Civil War, and she goes off the grid after stalling Black Panther, and she's trying to keep away from the U.S. government because she's violating the Sokovian Accords and stuff like that. So she's off the grid and she's just really minding her own business and stuff until like Taskmaster goes after her. And the Taskmaster's a little different in this film than from the comics. It's not a he, it's a she in this film. And you're going to know more about that when we get into the video. But the Taskmasters in this film, He's not the main bad guy. Works for the main bad guy, but not the main bad guy. So, as Natasha escapes from the Taskmaster, it leads her to find Yelena Belova, and they're working together because Yelena Belova has figured out a way to rewire the Red Room program. So all the Black Widows are being like brain controlled or something. They're all being brain controlled. And Yelena Belova has a way of freeing all the Black Widows and stuff. But here's the thing, if you're freed like from the program, like you have to die and stuff. And Yelena and Scarlett Johansson is basically going to help Yelena Belova free like all the Black Widows and stuff, because Natasha wants to destroy the Red Room. She thought she destroyed the Red Room, but she didn't destroy the Red Room. So they meet up with the Red Guardian. They use him to find the older Black Widow, and they have this thing where they're a family and they're reunited again, but Scarlett, I keep saying her name, Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, the original Black Widow, doesn't like it because it's fake, and because they were never really a family. It was all pretend just to pull off some spy job for the Red Room program or for the Soviet Union. So Natasha she doesn't really consider this her family. She really considers like the Avengers like her actual family. She's torn about that too, because right now that family, this is after Civil War, that family kind of has a rift. Well, it has a rift right now in between the members and stuff, but she still considers them the only ones like family to her, and not the Black Widow Red Room program. These people aren't family to her. The whole thing was to use her just to pull off some spy job. So she doesn't really care for these people, but she's really here to destroy the Red Room program. But eventually, she does like consider them all family. And for the Taskmaster, this isn't spoiler. This movie's been out, I don't know, since July. Yeah, July. Taskmaster is a woman. Usually it's a guy in the comics, but it's a woman. And the plot with this female or this woman Taskmaster is when Natasha Romanoff was doing a job, and she was going to she was betraying the Red Room program. And she thought she was killing the leader, but really he killed the leader's daughter and messed her up. And then her father, who Natasha was trying to kill, he found his daughter and basically made her into the Taskmaster. So that's how the Taskmaster came to be. I'm sorry if I didn't put it in a very cohesive way, but the Taskmaster came to be when Natasha was betraying the Red Room. She was trying to work with U.S. government or with S.H.I.E.L.D. to destroy the Red Room, to kill like the leaders, kill the leader, but she unintentionally nearly killed his daughter, and then he was able to modify his daughter to make his daughter the Taskmaster. So that's basically how it happened. So anyway, like the third act of the story, like the fight scenes were really good, and her tricking like the leader to remove his power was awesome. Basically, the reason why none of the Black Widows were able to take down the leader because he was emitting some kind of chemical that made them obey him. But Natasha figured out a way to get around it. And at the end of the film, there was this fight with the Taskmaster, and she wasn't killed or anything. I believe she was still alive, but basically towards the end of the film, it was Natasha gathering all the other Black Widows and leaving them, saying, "Hey, she has to help her other family. She has to reunite and make up with her other family, the Avengers," and that's what leads into Avengers: Infinity War. So I really liked this film. The things that I liked about, other than the action, which an action movie needs action, I like how we're getting to know more about Black Widow Natasha Romanoff, because in all like the Marvel films, even TV shows, you read comics, she's mysterious. You don't know a lot about her. She really keeps distance between herself and others. You don't know that much about her at all. You wondering like how she became a spy and everything, and she really comes off as this person who really keeps her distance from others. So this film was really good because we got to know more about her backstory and where she came from and how she became Black Widow. Another thing I liked about this was it introduced another Black Widow. We got a lot of them, but another main one, Yelena Belova. We got an introduction to her, and it was really good to learn her character and how she and Natasha interact, kind of like a sister kind of bond and stuff. So I liked that. Other things that I liked about this film. I liked the end credits because it shows that we may be getting the Thunderbolts. Like, we have U.S. Agent, we have another Black Widow, Yelena Belova. So it looks like we might be getting a Thunderbolts film or a Dark Avengers, something like that. What probably would have made this film, to me, kind of over the top really good is if they connected Agent Peggy Carter to it, because if you watch that TV series, there was a Black Widow who was working with the Soviet Union, Dottie, and they explored like the Red Room program with that TV show, and if they connected with Dottie, that would have been really over the top. It made it really better, but they didn't. But this was still good. I mean, this film was showing us that there was a system that was exploiting girls and using them for their own selfish like desires, but they didn't throw a message in our face saying men are bad, women are good. They didn't do that. It was just part of the plot, and like it was there, but it wasn't as blatant as Captain Marvel or the Birds of Prey film. So I really liked this movie. It was one of the better women's superhero films. So have you seen Black Widow? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you like what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you have a great day.